Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Thank you for watching. On this page, we have the numerical values of the 28 letters of the Arabic alphabet. And based on this, we have calculated the numerical values of the 14 designs of the 29 sacred codes of the Quran. Here you also notice that the format of the 5 daily prayers of 2, 4, 4, 3, and 4, which are 2 prayers before sunrise, 4 prayers after noon, 4 prayers during evening, 3 prayers after sunset, and 4 prayers during the night but before midnight, is product of the 2 fundamental numbers of the 14 designs of the 29 sacred codes. This is because the Quran, daily prayers, and numbers are cogenetic. By that we mean they were created together. In last discussion, we demonstrated the meaningful and practical application of the alphabetic numeral system in the Quran. And in this discussion, inshallah, we prove this to be the case and true. The first of the 29 sacred codes is in chapter 2 of the Quran, and the last one in chapter 68. Therefore, the 29 sacred codes are in an envelope of 67 chapters from chapter 2 to chapter 68. This is significant. And subtracting the 67 chapters from the 114 chapters of the Quran leaves 47 chapters. Here we have 3 significant numbers in this equation. On this page, we have 7 consecutive chapters of the Quran and their respective verses from chapter 20 to chapter 26. And based on the alphabetic numeral system, the numerical values of the 2 sacred codes of chapter 20 and chapter 26 at the top of the page are 42 and 52 respectively. So these are 42, which is the sacred code of chapter 20, and this is 52, which is the sacred code of chapter 26, and you can see both of these here, one after another. Here, we prove that the 2 sacred codes of chapter 20 and chapter 26 and their context of the 7 chapters are in perfect harmony, in which, in addition to the findings of the previous videos, proves the supernatural origin of the Quran and its beautiful and intricate mathematical fabric. and the meaningfulness of the application of the alphabetic numeral system. And this is what, inshallah, we prove. Okay. This is the equation we had from previous page. Subtracting 67 from 114 give us 47. And here you notice that the sum of 42 and 52, which are the sum of the two sacred codes here, in the beginning of these 7 chapters and the last end of them, 42 plus 52 is equal to 2 times 47. So right here there is some agreement between these codes and the Quran. Now, this 7-chapter structure has a center, which is chapter 23. So we begin here. Here, you notice that when you add 23 with 118, which are the chapter number and chapter verses of chapter 23, now we are getting 3 times 47, which is in harmony with the two codes and with the Quran. Now we're going to add the 2 chapters that are on the left and right of chapter 23, which is chapter 22, and its verse is 78, and chapter 24 with 64 verses. Now in this case, you notice that we also get 4 times 47, which is again in harmony with the Quran and with the codes, and the codes are in harmony with this mathematical structure here. Now we're going to add the 2 green chapters here. Chapter 21 with 112 verses, and chapter 25 with 77 verses. Now here, once again, they add up to 5 times 47, which is again in harmony. So the 42 and 52 are in perfect harmony with their context. And now we add chapter numbers 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and 26. It's going in that direction of 26. And again, we have 3 times 47. Now we add the 5 chapter numbers and the 5 chapter verses. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 112, 78, 118, 64, and 77. And again, we have 12 times 47. So the 2 sacred codes here which are 42 and 52, are in perfect harmony with the Quran and with the context that they are in. Now, you also notice that when you add 21 and 112, which are the chapter number and chapter verses of the first green rectangle there, you get 133, which we see it on the globe. Now, if you add the 112 from the green to 78 from the yellow, to 64 from the yellow, and to 77 from the yellow. Now you're getting 331, which is the reverse of 133. Inshallah, in future discussion, we will show that these are really connected mathematically in certain mathematical structures. But for now, we were just trying to explain how beautiful the Quran is and how beautifully the codes are in harmony with their context. And here, when we add the chapter numbers and verses of the first two chapters, which are here, and those of the last two chapters, which are here, they are in kind of symmetry. We get number 643. That is a fundamental number of these 7 chapters of the Quran, a fundamental number of the sacred codes, a fundamental number of the 5 daily prayers, which we have it here, 5 daily prayers, and is strongly related to number 227 and chapter 26, as we demonstrated in previous videos. The Quran is both local and universal, and has an interlaced mathematical fabric that could not have been composed by any except Allah Ta'ala. Inshallah, we will continue this work in next video. God bless you all.